difference between Twitter's definition of free speech and Elon's definition of free speech?
Twitter does not believe in free speech. Elon believes in free speech.
What do your colleagues say about it?
They hate it. Some of my colleagues are like super left. Our jobs are at stake. He's a capitalist. If we weren't really operating like capitalist mode, we were like very socialist. Like we're all like communist. I basically went to work like 4 hours a week last quarter. That's just how it works in our company. But Twitter is like mental health is everything. Like if you're not feeling it, you can take a few days off. People have taken months off.
When I don't know the two parties can truly coexist on one platform.
So do you think there's a difference between Twitter's definition of free speech and Elon's definition of free speech?
Twitter does not believe in free speech.
What do you
Elon
mean?
believes in free speech.
How does Twitter not believe in free speech?
Because Twitter wants to censor bullying and harassment. And the idea of free speech is that you can bully and harass people. And Twitter does not believe in this value as a platform because it's not conducive to a business. If you want to run a business, like even Facebook or Instagram, they don't want people bullying and harassing, or even YouTube. They straight up, any toxic behavior, they're like, nope, we can't have it. For example, like if you bully a transgender, if the right thinks it's okay, the left does not. Ideologically, it does not make sense, like because we're actually censoring the right, not the left. Because everyone on the right wing will be like, bro, it's okay to say, you just gotta tolerate it. The left will be like, no, I'm not gonna tolerate it. I need it censored, or else I'm not gonna be on the platform. So it does serve the right. It's true. There is a bias. But it is what it is today.
Yeah.
Why?
They're both losing followers because the left is leaving and the right is coming back on the platform. The right that couldn't denounce the platform, they were like, hey, you know what, we're going to come back because Elon's coming in. And they're basically, Elon has a new Trump. Because they had a leader, they feel more confident. Because how do people join platforms? They join because they want to look up to a leader who will protect them and give them safety. They didn't feel safe on the platform at that point, but now they feel safer. Now that Elon's there.
What about us?
Well, we'll feel less safer. It's just like a spectrum. Like I feel like when I don't know the two parties can truly coexist on one platform.
It was not correct to ban Donald Trump. I think that was a mistake because it alienated a large part of the country and did not ultimately result in Donald Trump not having a voice. He is now going to be on Truth.Social, as will a large part of the right in the United States, and so I think this could end up being frankly worse than having a single forum where everyone can debate.
What do your colleagues say about it?
They hate it. Oh my god, I'm at least like okay with it, but some of my colleagues are like super left.
What are they saying?
They're like, this will be my last day if it happens. So,
Has much changed since like Elon's coming on?
a lot has changed. A lot has changed. Like we're stress eating a lot. Like we're all like worried for our jobs.
Why are you guys so worried though?
Our jobs are at stake. He's a capitalist. If we weren't really operating like capitalist mode, we were like very socialist. Like we're all like communist. Like I started working for Twitter and became left. I think it's just like the environment. Like you're there, you become like this. You don't understand. They call it Commiefornians for some reason. Elon makes some good points sometimes. I'm slowly starting to buy his side a little bit. We tried our best, but
How so?
we did all we could to like revolt against it. A lot of employees revolted against it, but at the end of the day, board of directors have a say, and then they acted on their best interest because they didn't want to get sued. Because if they get sued, their families are at stake. They're just always looking out for themselves at the end of the day, right? And they looked out for themselves as they should, their families, and they made the choice that they had to make. They literally couldn't make any other choice. Because if they had denied the offer from Elon, shareholders could have filed a lawsuit against them and depleted them of their wealth personally. Like whatever their wealth they had, so their quality of life decreases. I basically went to work like 4 hours a week last quarter. That's just how it works in our company.
Yeah.
But I've started putting in more hours because I want to get promoted.
Yeah. Of course.
And I feel like because of inflation, my buying power has like reduced a little bit. And I want to get promoted so that like they inflate your salary a little, like they increase your salary by a lot when you get promoted.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sure, let me just fight for it right now.
How would you describe communism besides Twitter?
Not just like a phrase, but essentially like everyone gets to do whatever they want. No one really cares about like OpEx, like capitalists don't care about numbers, but care about like how to make the business more efficient. But in Twitter, it's like mental health is everything. Like if you're not feeling it, you can take a few days off. People take months off, they'll come back, but you always like do your best at any time, and that's the culture. And you know, we'll run the business as much as possible, but at the same time, you know, like the profits are a lot. Capitalists would be like, you gotta generate profits or you're out. A lot of people look at survival as culture. A lot of companies don't call it culture.